Hey YouTube, today we're going to be checking out my mail. Now I've been ordering some cards as singles, a booster pack, and a couple of graded cards if I'm not mistaken. And on top of that, not too long ago I sent a couple of cards to CGC to go ahead and get graded. One of them has made it back because I sent it out as express. Now if that doesn't excite you, then I don't know what will. But before we actually get into it, please remember to go ahead and like, subscribe, push the bell, do the thing, get some nachos, grab a drink, do whatever it is that you gotta do to go ahead and make it a nice day, but I would go ahead and appreciate any of the other things as well. But otherwise, let's actually get into it. So first, let's go ahead and start with this letter that came in the mail. So this is a letter that I remember receiving through tcgplayer.com, and it's a promotion card of some kind. But what is it? So this is awesome that the card is actually still in its wrapper, and let's see what it is. Oh, heck yeah. So this is a promotion card. It's the shiny Magikarp that came from, I believe, the Target promo. And I remember at some point seeing the advertisement for, specifically for this card. But again, at that time, I wasn't into Pokemon cards again. So this was something that I missed out on, and I believe that this was something like $20. So not too bad, and I think that there's a lot of bang for this buck. Like this is a really cool card to have. Like, the art is phenomenal in my opinion. What do y'all think about that? I absolutely wouldn't mind having this in a graded slab, because it's a really cool card. Look at Magikarp, it's so happy. I mean, it's not really happy, but it's got confidence. It's got that oomph factor. All right, next we have a yellow package of some kind. And at the moment, I sort of have some idea as far as what all these things are, but I'm still a little bit left in the dark as far as what each thing is. But I mean, there is a reason why I ordered all these things, all these cards. Okay, some paper to go ahead and protect it. And what do we have here? Oh, look at that. I had kind of forgotten a little bit that this was something that I also ordered. So this is the Shining Ho-Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a promotion card that came from the Shining Legends ETB. Again, that's something that I missed out on, and technically I could try to buy one of those boxes today, but I'm not sure if that's a price that I actually want to pay right now. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, so this card actually looks really good. The centering looks pretty good, and since this is a shining card, I didn't really think about it too much, but the only part that's actually holographic on this card is Ho-Oh. Like, the background itself, it's just normal print, and I didn't know that. So this card looks really good, except there's a little bit of whitening right at the corner. Yeah, it's like right there. A little bit hard to see, but I mean, you kind of can't miss it in person. But I think this is really excellent to have part of the collection. If you don't already have this as part of your collection, I would go ahead and say that this is something that you should consider. Like, if you can definitely go ahead and try to get, booster packs and, try your best to get very cool cards. But I mean, this is a good one. This is really a good one. All right, and next we have a significantly bigger package. It looks like it's kind of rolled onto itself. This might or might not be a graded card. Trusty scissor gang, rise up. Oh, it's got that extra 3000 protection. There we go. Bubble wrapped completely. Nice. Oh, this definitely feels like a graded card. All right, and 3, 2, 1. There we go. we have a Gem Mint PSA 10 Meowth VMAX. So if you don't already know about me, Meowth is definitely one of those cards that, you know, if possible, I'd like to go ahead and, you know, actually seek it out to have it, you know, cool Meowth cards. And this is definitely a cool Meowth card. And what's awesome about this is, you know, Meowth isn't for everyone. You know, you could very well have your favorite Pokemon. And I'm not saying that Meowth is my favorite, but it's up there, in which case I'm super glad to have this card, and it would feel very strange if I didn't have this card. I already have this card ungraded, but, you know, I thought it was the right price to go ahead and get this, you know, already graded as a 10. So I'm incredibly happy about this. Look at it. So the only thing that I will say about this specifically, and I think this is pretty much my gripe for PSA cards. I mean, it's really cool that, you know, they can be a 10, and or at least that things grade a bit more easily, but the thing is, looking at this card straight away, I can tell that the centering is kind of off, and, you know, to me it's notable. The left-hand side is a little bit thicker than the right, and I suppose they have some sort of leeway as far as, you know, what's acceptable, but, I mean, you can tell. You know, I can. But, you know, nonetheless, I am happy to have this. But for the most part, that's why I'm pretty much grading with CGC, just because, you know, it is whatever it is. It's not like something on a specific day, but something else on a different day. Although, I mean, there's still variance in that, but I see more consistency in CGC. But regardless, this is still a very awesome thing to have as part of the collection. Okay, and next we have another yellow package. This one seems a lot neater as far as how it's packaged up. Scissor Gang, where you at? I need your energy. 1 like equals 1 energy of Scissor. Oh boy. You know what, we're just cutting. Because I'm pretty sure that this isn't just like a raw card. Like, this might be a graded card as well. Let's see. Oh, that definitely feels a little bit too hard. Whoa, whoa. Okay, so this is a graded card. In no way did I think that I was going to receive anything else. This is an Eevee. I don't know what Eevee this is from. Yeah, it's a Black Star promo of some kind. So maybe it came with a blister pack or something, but I didn't know that I was getting a gift. So I'm actually quite pleased. And if I'm not mistaken, this is from PSA Pikachu. Yeah, so I had to order this card because I'm a big fan of Meowth, but there's also another Pokemon that has been slowly becoming one of the favorites as well. And so let's go ahead and check that out. Oh, well, PSA Pikachu, but you can see right there, this is Cramorant from the Sword and Shield base set. Right, so I wouldn't want to open this, but there's a card in there, and then also just to get rid of the business card so we could actually look at the card. Oh, lovely. This already has like its own packaging on the inside anyways. So this is a little bit curvy, a little bit bent, but you know, nothing too bad. I'll put this into a top loader, and typically that tends to make things better. But the centering on this card actually looks really good as well. I can't actually look at the back. Let's assume that it's good and great. But there we go. Cramorant. And also again, looking at this one I could also tell that the centering is off, but this one is labeled as a 10. I will take it. This is not a perfect card because I can see it, but this is still a cool card to have because Cramorant is on the rise. If you don't have any money in your Cramorant stocks, you messing up, son. Cramorant is a cool Pokemon, and there are definitely some cool Cramorant cards that I'd like to go ahead and get. And also, like, speaking of Cramorant, I don't know if you've heard the news yet or not. Maybe I'm your source for right now, but there are a couple of cards that are coming out in August, and I think there's pre-orders in July, but they're exclusive Japanese cards, I believe, and they have old school Japanese art style. There's one for Pikachu and one for Cramorant. I'll go ahead and show those somewhere around here, but they're the coolest thing, and I'm just saying, Cramorant all the way. But anyways, back to this. Yeah, I'm super stoked to have this because I never really opened any Sword and Shield base packs. I might have like done one, just like at some point, but I didn't get Cramorant. It didn't. Anyways, I'm super glad to be able to get one more card for the collection that's already graded. So next we have a big purple package, and this, I think I know what it is, but I have my doubts. I have my doubts. What is this? What are you? I don't think this is a graded card. What are you? Okay, this is bubble wrapped and there's cardboard right here. I think this might be a booster pack, in which case I think it makes sense why this is so huge. And oh, yes, yes it is. At the very bottom you can pretty much see what this is. Let's see. There we go. So this is something else that I want to start to collect, specifically generation packs. I think at this point, each pack is somewhere around the neighborhood of like $40. So this isn't a pack that I want to open. I feel like at that point, that is way too much money to go ahead and spend on a single pack just to open it. I don't know, if it was a different pack, maybe, but like, I don't know, even like that might be riskier. But the thing is, I thought that this was a really cool thing to go ahead and, you know, put some money into just to get some packs. Like, I mean, yes, this is only one, but the hope is to maybe get enough for like a booster box, you know? So like 36, this is just one, this is the very beginning, but if you don't know about generation packs, what's cool about this is that this has the Pikachu logo, specifically the 20th anniversary Pikachu logo. So this is a pack that came out, you know, 5 years in 2016. Again, I remember the packs coming out, but I wasn't collecting cards. Very lame of me, yes, but yeah, I think it'd be super cool to just be able to have these kind of packs. And if you don't know about the set itself, there's honestly some really cool cards in there. Some really cool full art cards. There's even like some Charizard cards. They're not full art cards, but honestly, they're really good Charizard cards, in my opinion. You know, like there's more to it when you look into it. It's really nice. All right, now this. So as far as this white, very bright package, stop being so bright, son. Stop being so bright. This, I'm not entirely sure what it is. I've looked at the sender and I'm just not remembering what this is. So I think we're in for a good surprise. Did I get anything else graded, like a graded card? Because I know that this isn't my graded card, which is coming up. If you're here just for the graded card that I sent, stay tuned, it's coming up right next. All right, so this is all snuggly. I feel like this is a card, but they just wanted to take extra precaution, you know, which is super fine. More precaution, you know, versus less precaution is a good thing, a great thing. Scissor Gang, I need more of your energy. What you've supplied is not enough. All right, so this is definitely a card. It's just heavily guarded. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look-see. There we go. Okay, so this might not be any kind of a big deal to any of you, but okay, so first, what is this? This is the amazing rare Jirachi from Vivid Voltage. And the thing is, I never really got Vivid Voltage packs, and it's something that I kind of want to get into. You know, I would like to go ahead and open up those packs, but with the state of everything, with everything in the way that it is for Pokemon cards, Vivid Voltage just isn't much of an option at this point. Although I feel like at some point I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and get the Elite Trainer box, just because I would like to at least have that sealed, because it's a box of a Pikachu. But regardless, the amazing rares, I like them, especially Jirachi. And also I did make an order for a Rayquaza, but they ended up canceling that for some reason, so I need to figure out when I want to go ahead and get that. But yeah, this card looks really good. As far as centering goes, it might be a tiny bit off from top to bottom. But I mean, that's something I'm gonna have to go ahead and look at later. But regardless, you know, I think this is a really cool card. Like, it's damn cool. So as far as the things that I ordered specifically and came in the mail, that's done. That was it. So that leaves one more thing. And this thing is one of the cards that I sent in my very first submission. And if you didn't see that video, go ahead and check that out right there. There's the link for it. Well, let's go ahead and check it out. Let's see what the card was, what the grade is, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just excited because these are my cards and I've never sent anything, so I'm just super excited. So it came in this box and it's only one card, but I have a feeling they have only like the one size for boxes, which is fine. And also I did pre-open this, you know, just to go ahead and make sure that everything was fine. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this out. All right, oh man, this slab feels good in my hand, but this is my card. We sent it, and I'm not gonna be covering grades. I'm just gonna go ahead and flip it, and we're just gonna look at it. We're gonna look at it for a bit. All right, ready? Here's the moment, cliffhanger. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. This is my Blaine's Charizard from Gym Challenge. It received a 9, 9.5 for centering, and then 9 across the board for surface, corners, and edges. Oh wow. So I look at a lot of people's content as far as, you know, what their grades were for CGC, and to be honest, a lot of the time people are just really disappointed just because, you know, they can't believe it's not a 10. Honestly, I'm super incredibly stoked for this 9 because the thing is, you know, it's not like I spent a ton of money to go ahead and get a first edition pack today just to open it up and, you know, send this in for grading. Hopefully it was a 10. If not, I'm losing money. No, I opened this up like 20 years ago. You know, whenever Gym Challenge came out, because this was the first edition pack. I remember, you know, the pack, the store, and everything. And this is the one and only Charizard that I've actually, you know, pulled out of any pack, period. And the thing is, as soon as I got this, I put it straight into a binder, and I wasn't careful like everyone is careful today, where you put it into a sleeve and then that sleeved card goes into the binder. You know, this just went straight in there, and I pretty much never took it out. Like, I might have taken it out like less than 5 times, like probably less than 3 times, you know, that whole time. But to know that I've had this card since that long and it came back as a 9, that makes me incredibly happy. And just to be able to go ahead and get this back, it looks incredibly good. And when I say it looks incredibly good, I mean that in the best way possible. The case itself is a little bit dirty, but I mean, who cares? Who cares? So what do y'all think? And then let's see, just to kind of compare both sort of slabs. Like, they both feel kind of heavy, but in all honesty, oh no, CGC is a little bit heavier, and I mean that in the best way. Like, it feels kind of better. In my hands, it feels a little bit better. And I'm not saying that just because I'm comparing a Meowth to a Charizard, like, no, it just feels better. But anyways, very cool. Very cool. So that's it. What did you think about everything that came in the mail? Was there any card in particular that you enjoyed? Or were you excited about that Generations pack? Were you excited about that extra secret card that even I didn't know that we were gonna go ahead and get? You know, what got you excited about anything that you saw today? Let me know in the comments. But otherwise, next week I should have another video out for y'all where probably gonna open up some battle styles, maybe some Shining Fates, maybe both. Maybe, we'll see. And also don't forget that I do have some cards still out at CGC, and it's not gonna be long before they actually start making, or at least partially start making their trip back. So, you know, stay tuned for that. But otherwise, I'll go ahead and see you at the next video. All right, you take care.